So I have everything we're doing right here. So first we're going to be building the grill, then heating the grill, then cooking the burgers, and adding toppings. Alright, so I'm just going to be using a reference image for the grill. I'll show you that, I guess. So I'm just going to be using, but like on my phone, so I don't have to be switching back and forth. But yeah. Oh yeah, and I made like a grill before, but it was like a sack size version of a grill. So like this was like the first grill I made. I made this during COVID, I guess. And then like I don't know what happened to the bottom two wheels. I guess I forgot to save those, or like I probably didn't glue them. But I made this for my 4th of July level. So I'm basically just making a bigger version of this one and just making it functional. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing, making the grill. And I'll go over it one more time for anyone that just joined. So yeah, again, we're gonna be doing all of this: building the grill, heating the grill, cooking the burgers, and adding toppings. Alright, so first up, I gotta build the grill. My phone just turned off. Like I had the image on my phone, but it just turned off. And again, this is the image that I'm just gonna be using that for reference, but on my phone though, so I don't have to be switching back and forth in between the two. Alright, so the DC Comics pack has a pretty good medal. I think it's called like this from DC Comics. Okay, yeah, it's this one. Like I think before on the other one, like on my grill that I made for 4th of July, I think I was like using plastic or something. I'll show you that one, and I'll show you why I don't like it as much. Or I think I was using what was I using on this one? So like chases. And then I think I was using plastic. Yeah, I don't know why I was using plastic here. But either way, because like you can't get it completely black, so it's like always gonna be a little bit gray. So that's why I like using this one better, because it looks more like metal. But yeah, like this one, you get it black like this and it actually looks like metal. I'm just gonna set my thing to front view. I think that's good, yeah. And I'm gonna make my grill 3 layers. I can't see the layers in front of you. Okay, yeah, that's 3. And let's see, at the bottom there's like this thing. I got this in street. I think I moved like a little bit to the left when I was like moving it down, I guess. What did I? That doesn't look even for some reason. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Like there's like a corner sticking out a little bit. Okay, apparently that doesn't drag down very well, or yes, like you see like those bumps or whatever. It's really annoying. Like I think it's like creating extra corners for some reason. It's really weird. But either way, I'm actually gonna switch this to a different material temporarily so I could place it inside of that, like overlapping that. I gotta make sure it's just 3 layers thick. Is that 3? No, it's 2. I'm just gonna set this to front view. And then, yeah, I think that's good, yeah. I think that's centered, yeah. Alright, there we go. And then we're just gonna be creating, like, we're gonna be doing the metal now, so we're gonna just switch it back to this and make it gray. I guess we could use a different material. I'll worry about materials later. But, and then for the grill, like the inside of the grill, I want this to be hollow. So I'm just gonna, on each side, and then I'm gonna hollow it out. Alright, there we go. And then I'm gonna have to glue this together. Alright, for anyone that just joined, right now I'm building the grill. That's the first step, building the grill. And then I'm gonna be heating the grill, like doing the logic for that. And then the logic for cooking the burgers. And then adding toppings. But anyway, right now I'm just building the grill. And I already made like a grill like a while ago for my 4th of July level. But this time I want it to be like bigger and not sack-sized. So yeah, I did like a couple grills in the past actually. So yeah. Like there's this material, it's called oven grill. Like I'll show you why I'm not using that material. Like it's color changeable, but like I don't like you can't really get it like super black. It's like, you know, a grill, like a grill should be black because, you know, like the charcoal and all that, but like this one it's like gray. It's not as black as I would want it to be. So that's why I'm using this material. It's called steel rebar. I used it for my other grills, so I'm using this one instead because it just looks better. Like it's actually like a darker color. Like even though it doesn't have the name of the grill, it's just a darker color. So that's why I'm using that one instead. And for anyone that just joined, here's what we're doing today. We're gonna be building the grill, heating the grill, cooking the burgers, and adding toppings. So right now I'm just doing the building part, and then we're gonna do logic after I do the building. Probably use 90 degrees. Yeah, alright, there we go. So I already hollowed out the grill. I'm gonna add an opacity tweaker on this. Cause like there's gonna, and also I have to make this way bigger. Like if this is like sack size, it has to be like, I mean like little big size, like in scale, like the sack boy's actual size, and it has to be bigger, so. Yeah, I think this is good. And then I'm just gonna, later I'm gonna add an opacity tweaker. But basically, there's like 2 sections to this. The first section is like where we add like the charcoal. And then the second section is where we actually like put the burger patties and stuff. So I'm just gonna, wait, I cut a hole out of that, didn't I? Okay, yeah, I didn't that time. But yeah, this part is where the coal goes, and then above it is going to be where the patty goes. So yeah. Right here. This is where the patty goes. And I just want to make sure this 3 layers stick. And this one should be 3 layers thick as well. Okay, let's see, how do I want to do this? I'm adding a opacity tweaker. So that way you can just toggle it on and off. So like when you're putting the charcoal in the grill, you can actually like see the inside of the grill. Like I think that would look better. So like now I can see like the inside of the grill. So like when I put it in the charcoal, and I'm gonna like make it so you don't have to remove the grill. Like it's gonna be like activated like a hatch. So I'm just gonna like, I'll show you what I mean. I'm gonna like split this with like the pasty, not the, what's it called, the slice and dice. Alright, there we go. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a wobble bolt. So the wobble bolt, I guess I could use a bolt and a gyroscope, whichever one would work, I guess. I'm just gonna make it so you could. Oh wait, was this glued? This can't be glued if it's bolted. And I forgot to, yeah, set that to static. And glue this. Yep. But yeah, anyone that just joined, this is what we're doing right now. We're building the grill, and then we're gonna be heating the grill, cooking the burgers, and adding toppings. But right now we just have to build it, and I'm using like an image on my phone as reference. But right now I'm just trying to like get the grill in place, like this right here, and it just broke. Perhaps I should make that smaller. So like, yeah, I should like make that smaller with the the corner editor, because like it's pushing against that right there. Alright, there we go. I created like a small gap. And it's still breaking, so I'm gonna make a smaller gap. I mean like a bigger gap, yeah. Oh yeah, I have to adjust the angle, that's it. This is why I like using like gyroscopes better. I think this is it. Almost. Okay, I'm gonna try a 300 angle and see how that works. Alright, so 315. Alright, I think that works. Alright though. Okay, there we go. Wobble builds are like a little bit tricky to get set up, so I'm gonna make it so like that way you can put the charcoal in and you don't have to remove it. So I'm just gonna have that activated by like a grab switch, so I'm gonna make that grabbable. So like I'm just gonna add a microchip so I don't have to cram all the logic on there, so. Alright, so I need a material tweaker so I can make this grabbable. And also I don't want it to be climbable. It's already said climbable, no. Because it's like a climbable material by default. So grabbable, yes. And then I need a grab sensor. So the grab sensor, it's gonna... Okay, so all the settings are fine for the grab sensor. Okay, wait, what was I gonna do after that? Okay, I'm just saying hi to people in the chat right now. So, yeah, the hatch. Right. I should probably stabilize the microchip. Like if y'all ever have that problem where like the microchip keeps rotating along with the object, there's actually a setting where you can set it to stabilize circuit board, and then even if the object that is on rotates, it won't rotate. It will maintain its position. So that would be really useful for me right now, since I'm working with a rotating object. So anyway, and also you could also just pause it. But like if you're doing something like with a basketball or like an object that's gonna be like spinning all the time, that setting right there on the microchip, stabilize circuit board, really useful. But anyway, we need to set the wobble bolt to forwards and backwards, because we don't want it to like control whether it's on and off. We want it to control whether it's forwards or backwards. So this is its forward position, and then when I grab this, it will lift up, so that way I could just put in the charcoal. Okay, let's see. How do I want to do the charcoal? There's like a really good decoration for that. It's like called glowing coals. You can get it from the Ziggurat theme. I don't know whether or not it's in bits and bobs or what. I mean, it's alphabetical order, but like the easiest way to find it probably is just to sort by a theme. So if you go all the way down to the bottom of your Poppet, since you know the Ziggurat is at the bottom, you should see it right here. It could also be found in Scenic, apparently. I couldn't find it when I was searching for it earlier, but here it is now. Glowing coal. So if you want to, this isn't a color changeable material, and I wouldn't place it directly on there anyway, because I don't want the material to change color, only the coal. So the way we're going to do this is with materials. What's this called? Sticker panel. So I'm just going to place a layer, a sticker panel, that's covering the grill. I'm going to make a 3-layer stick in the same layer, and this is where we're going to be placing the coal. And we're just going to do like a We're just gonna place it cool. Let's see, how big do I want it? And also I don't want it completely glowing like that. Like it's gonna be black. It's gonna like start out black at first, and then it's gonna go to like maybe 40%, like until it's white, but like not super white. So but yeah, so I think maybe, yeah, I don't want it to be super bright, but I think 60% should be good. And I think maybe this size is good. Like it's kind of hard to tell the scale when my sack boy is smaller than, but I think I should make it like a little bit bigger, I guess. And then I just place it and rotate it, and then also I don't want it to be like 90 degrees, so I'm just gonna rotate this. Maybe I should make some of them smaller. I just don't want the entire thing to be, I think that's sticking out, like the, wait, I have to check that. Like I know that one's sticking out, but like I don't want any of the rest of them to be sticking out, so I'm just gonna set this to, oh, they're all sticking out, not all of them, but alright. Or should I make this 5 layers thick? I think it would be better actually if I made like this like whole thing like 5 layers thick. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, because then I would have more room that way. Alright, there we go. And then I just have to do the grill at the bottom. Make it 5. And then the sticker panel is going to be 5 as well, and that will give me some more room to place it. So I'm just going to start over, and then I'm just going to place it again. And now I have 5 layers to place it, instead of only 3 layers. Because like the 5 layers makes it look bigger. Like a bit bigger anyway. Oh yeah, if you ever like, so like if that ever happens to you when you're like doing something with the wobble, basically instead of like deleting the wobble and trying again, you could just copy and paste it, but not actually place it, and then you should hear like the sound, and it should be working like normal, assuming you didn't. Why did I not do a gap there or something? I thought I did. I'm gonna set this to, I think now the rotation is off, and I don't know why. It's really annoying. Why is that? I set it at like 300. Or like 50-15 or whatever. Alright, there we go. Apparently it resets its rotation when you also rebuilt it. But yeah. We're not gonna do the logic for the coals right now. What we're doing right now is we're just placing the coals. And some of them are sticking too. I'll fix that later. Oh yeah, I need to place them on the sides right here. Okay, I think we're good, except I need some more, and I was like on like this weird angle, so like I missed a spot. I missed a few spots. But yeah, after this I think we'll be good, and we could just finish up the visuals or whatever. And then I just have to fix these two that are like sticking out a bit. And then these three, and then I'll be done with the calls, and I can move on with the rest of the visuals. And but yeah, I'm just gonna make this smaller and try. Okay, last one. Alright, there we go. That's good enough. Like once we like put the coal in, we're not gonna be paying attention to it too much anyway. So it's like just you put it in and then you just leave it or whatever, and like you wait for it to get hot. But anyway, that's the logic part. Right now we're just doing the visuals, and like I said, I don't want it to be like super bright. But I just want it to be like, this is still a bit too bright, so I guess maybe 40 or 50. And why is this at 20%? But anyway, we'll do that logic later. But right now, in case you didn't see before, I basically just have to copy. I'm like doing it on my phone though, so I don't have to like switch back and forth. But yeah, I just have to do that, and like as you might have already saw, I did like a smaller version like for my 4th of July level. So yeah. So now I just have to do that, like, but like at a bigger scale though. So I use plastic for the table, but I'm not gonna use plastic for the grill because it's not shiny enough. But yeah, for the table, I'm gonna like, but actually I want the table to be like a little bit rounded, so I'm gonna use a circle. Alright, so this is like a nice workspace. It should be 5 layers. This is 5 layers, or so like you could place like plates in here and stuff. Hold up a second. I'm just responding to stuff in the comments right now. But then basically, you just gotta set this to like 10%. But yeah, this is pretty good. In the photo, the grill is actually like, the metal is actually like darker than the table. But anyway, I'm gonna use the UV tool to like hide some of the texture. Wait, no, that's slice and dice. Cause I don't really want the texture. If only I could find a metal that's like darker. Anyway, I'm gonna look for a darker metal. If I can't find one, that's fine. I thought this was like the darkest one, but maybe there's like a darker one. I haven't really experimented too much. I'm not using neon though. I want it to look like a natural metal, and I don't want to use stickers. I don't really see another color changeable metal that would work. It has to be one that's smooth. I mean, I guess I could try this. And that is pretty black, yeah, that's it. That is pretty dark. So yeah, I guess I could use that. That works, yeah. And then for this, okay, so now I just have to make the table part of it. So I'm just gonna, like, the visuals aren't super important, but like I do want it to look like a grill. So I have like half of it done, I guess. I have to move this up. This should be higher, cause like it's this thing I have to like do at the bottom. But I think I'm gonna do the table part now, and I think I'm gonna use chrome for the metal. Like for the metal, I'm just gonna use the chrome from LBP3 2. So, and then I'm just gonna do like a thin layer of that. So do I place it like right here? Just trying to get like the curve right. I guess I could change it later. Wait, did I place it into something? Oh man, I didn't realize that I did that. Okay. So I'm just gonna place it right here. And I'm just gonna drag it across like this. I need to, I think, raise that up a bit. Cause like it should be like, oh wait, I need to lower the table. That's it. So yeah. Or wait, I forgot to like add the lid. That's why it looks off when I'm like comparing it in the image, because I forgot to add the lid. So yeah, this should be higher up. And then I have to add a lid, like a cover for the grill. And then I'll just set this non-leak so I can rotate it easier. But yeah, there's a, like, the reason I'm doing like the fancy grill, like it's called the Weber Performer, is because like there's gonna be like this thing right here. You could just like put the lid, and you don't have to like put it on the ground. I'll make that right now. Actually, it's gonna take like, it's like 2 minutes to make, so I might as well make it right now. Actually, I'm just gonna make it by copy and pasting this. And then I have like a thing big enough to place in, I guess. Or like, do I want to use the... No, that's not the right shape. I just want to make sure it's big enough to like hold this. But I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm gonna try something. Like, this isn't what I'm doing. I have to like cut away the material. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it so it's like this, and then I'm gonna see if this fits inside. I'm not gonna place it. I'm just gonna rotate it and see if it like fits inside this. Yeah, it does. I just have to cut it away. But like, it fits. I just have to, now I have to make it thick. And then I'll just have to cut it so. Alright, there we go. And then I just have to connect that piece to the grill. I'm gonna zoom in. I don't even know if this is on the same layer. Alright, now it is. But yeah, that's basically what I was trying to do right here. Just make a compartment so I could put the lid in when I'm not using it. And I'm supposed to make that part thin. So I'm just gonna do slice and dice. And then I'm just gonna make this thin. I don't feel like gluing, so I'll just set it to static. But yeah, this should work. So I'm just gonna test it out right now. And I have to make it bigger apparently. Or is it because of this? Okay, yeah, it was because of that. But yeah, when you're not using the lid, you could just like put it right there or whatever. But right now I just have to, like, I'm not placing this here right now. And also the lid obviously is gonna be darker. I just wanted to like get the sizing right before I did anything really. Oh, it was placed too far in the back. But either way, that works pretty well. This, I don't have it in the right layer because I was doing front view. But either way, it looks like this. And I'm just gonna set this to, it was already set to static. I could glue it some other time, but right now I just wanna, what was this, set to 20? Alright, yeah, so yeah, it fits. I'm just gonna place this right here for now. How many layers thick is this? Yeah, I think did I make it too thick or did I make that too thin? Oh, wait, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was using the image for reference and not having the lid was like throwing me off. So yeah, now back to that. So now that we have the lid, I could like properly use the image for reference. And this thing that I had placed on the floor, it was like part of the grill, I guess. So now I have to continue building that. Which should be easy because now I have the table that I could use as like part of the reference image. Because that's what I was like having trouble with before. Like I'm like doing a reference image off my phone and like not having the lid as part of the grill was like sort of confusing me. Okay, so yeah, I think I need to make the table a little bit thicker. Yeah, I think that should be good, yeah. And then the part I was working on before that I could finally continue, like I was trying to make like the actual table part of it. But then I got, not the table, like the thing that like connects it all together. I was trying to make that, but then I got confused to make my camera bigger so I could see it better. But yeah, move this down and then Oh yeah, I just need to make the edge flat. And then I'll do the same thing with, oh yeah, and then I have to make this part flat too, and then I could extend it later if I need to, which is probably what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I guess this is good. And then I just copy and paste it. Whatever, there's like other stuff, but I just want to move on to the logic. Okay, so I was using steel rebar for the grill, and that's what I did in my 4th of July level. I just used the same material for the grill that I used for like the bottom part of the grill right here. So I'm just using steel rebar. That's what the material is called. It's normally climbable, but you can make it not climbable. But like when it's like this thin, it doesn't really matter whether or not you climb on it, because it's just really thin. I want this to be 5 layers. I don't know why I made it that big. But yeah, 5 layers. So it's like 2 to 6, right? So yeah, that's 5 layers. And then I place it in between. It's like sticking out a little bit on that side. But yeah, do any of y'all start school soon? Like, I don't start school until the 27th, but my mom is a teacher, so I'm like going in to like help her set up her classroom or whatever. Cause I guess the teachers in my town have to be back on Tuesday. But yeah, I start like on Tuesday of this week, but like school doesn't start for the kids until like the 26th. Like in my town, I go to college, so like for my school, like it's the 27th. So I'm probably gonna be there for the first day of school and to like help out in my town. But yeah, I don't start school till like next week. Okay, last step, the wheels, or like the stands, or it's gonna be wheelable, but that's really just gonna be for show. You shouldn't really need to move the grill. I want this to be centered, so I'm just gonna copy and paste it, and then change the size, and then I'm just gonna change the material. The material honestly doesn't matter. I mean it does, because I'm trying to get like a specific color, so I'm just gonna do gray, since like the color I want is in like super dark. So I'm gonna do this, and then I'm just gonna change the size, and then I'm gonna move it down, because like in the picture it's not like completely like centered. So I'm just gonna do that like that. Like I'm aware of the fact that it's not centered. I did that on purpose, because in the picture it's not centered. It's just kind of strange, but whatever. So just the way it is in the picture, I guess. And so 10% or 20% should be good. And then I'm just gonna like extend this a bit, and I'm gonna do slice and dice. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, so I have to select it, and then I just multi-select, so that way it goes straight down. And then I'm gonna do slice and dice, and then I'm gonna color change it to like black, because that's the way it is in the picture. First I have to set it to color changeable material, But then after that, I'm gonna color change it to black. And now I could place the wheel into here. Alright, and there we go. This side also has a wheel. I think it's like smaller though. So like the wheel is like, I have to make sure it's like on the ground. And also I made like this too thick. So I guess I'll fix that because I have to for the wheel. Like I have to fix it for the wheel or whatever. But yeah, I need to move this over. And I'm just gonna make this a bit thinner. And I didn't mean to do that. Alright, and then I'm just gonna have to, I guess, copy and paste it. Now I'll do the same thing for there. Like I already copied and pasted it, and then but then I made those changes. So after I finish the wheel over here, I'm gonna have to do the same thing over there. So I'm just gonna copy and paste it. So yeah, that's good. I just have to make this a bit. And then I'll make this 10%. Or 20%. And then I'm gonna put it on the ground. But yeah, we pretty much finished the building. So what we're gonna be doing after I finalize the building, if I didn't finish it, maybe I missed out something, but I'm pretty sure I did everything. But like building the grill, we already did that. Now we just have to do the logic for heating the grill and then cooking the burgers and adding toppings and all that. So anyway, I'm just gonna put this over here. And I guess I made this too thick, or what did I do? I thought this was like 5 layers. Alright, yeah. It is, I guess, but... Wait, did I make this too thick? Alright, there we go. Now we're gonna add an opacity trigger. Like I added one before, but I guess I set it to 100%. So we're gonna do this. So we're gonna make it so when you're putting in charcoal, and the charcoal thing just fell, I guess. Well, I mean, this part of the grill fell. So now I just have to add that back in. Wait a sec, I thought I had the wobble bolt on here. Like, did I not have that wobble bolt? Like, did it get deleted somehow? I guess I'll place it again. And I had this set at 215, because that's the angle that worked the best. Because before, it wouldn't rotate correctly unless it was at 215. So I'll just keep it at that. Alright, there we go. So I'm just gonna set this to forward backwards like I had it before. And then I'm going to connect it to, I'm going to connect the toggle to it, because like the toggle, not the graph switch. I'm gonna add an opacity tweaker on here as well. So like you could actually like see, it's not gonna be nothing fancy. It's just gonna be like the quote automatically appears. Oh wait, I think I need to add a not gay here. Oh wait, no, I don't. I need a selector. Because like when there's like this trick with the opacity tweaker, you could just use a not gay if it's set to 0%, but it isn't, so. So I'm gonna need two of these. One of them set at 0%, and another one set at 30, and one set at 100. So I'm gonna be switching between those two. Alright, so when this is on, it's transparent, and when it's not on, it's at 100%. So I'm going to test that out. So as you can see, that works, except I don't want the transition time. So I'm just going to set it to like 0.0 for the transition. And then I just have to copy and paste this and do the same thing. Alright, so there we go. Shortly after that happens, what I want to happen is this right here appears. So I'm going to use an opacity tweaker. And this is just going to be set to 0%. And that's going to be for the calls. So it's going to be like a whole sequence. Well, it's not going to be anything fancy. But like the calls are going to appear like maybe 2 seconds after. I don't want to use a sequencer because it's really only one thing that's going to be happening. I think I was going to do something real fancy for like hitting it. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that now. Yeah, I was going to do something real fancy for this, but I don't know. I just want to like, I'm just going to do like a thing where you like grab it, and then maybe if I have time I'll do the fancy stuff, but I just want it to be like when you grab it. So for now I'll do it at a timer, but like later I'll do a sequencer. So like choose like, what is this? I'll both set at like 4 seconds, I'm going to set it at 2. And then I'm going to set this at 3. So when you grab this, the timer activates. When the toggle isn't on, it resets. And the timer controls the thing appearing. Alright, there you go. I'm gonna test that. But yeah, that seems to work. Like you open this and then you put in the coal, I guess. I'm actually gonna add like a fade on that. Like I didn't add a fade on any of the other opacity tweakers, but I think I'm gonna do it on that one, just so it looks a bit nicer. And then I'm gonna lower the time on this, so like 0.1.3, I guess. So like and then the goal disappears. But like then after that, I want the coal to take a while to heat up, so I'm gonna add another timer. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. And then I'm gonna make it so it takes like maybe 30 seconds to heat up. And then while it's heating up, we can do the logic for the burgers. So what I mean by heating up is gonna activate two things. It's gonna activate this tag, which I'm going to call heat. I already have a tag called heat, I guess, from the other thing I had. I'm just gonna change it to green or turquoise. Turquoise so it doesn't get confused with. And then I'm gonna set this to the tag for the signal strength. So like the signal of the tag, like the percentage of the tag depends on how full the timer is. And then I'm also gonna connect this to the sticker panel that's the cool on it. And then I'm gonna set this to dimmer. Alright, so you see that it's gonna like start off like what I have is at 31. So like this, once I grab this, oh yeah, now I have to set this to black. Wait, is it set to black? That's the dumb model. I'm looking for the oh, and I did it backwards. Okay, yeah. So this one has to be set at 0, and the other one is going to be set at 50. Alright, so basically, I'm going to set this back at 0%. I mean at 0. So basically the way it works is that the coal, it turns like white over time. It's not super bright, or like the transition time isn't that crazy. I'm gonna set this to 40. I probably should use a sequencer, but alright, so we got the heating up done, or at least like we got the heating up done, or at least like a basic version of it. And now we're just gonna like do cooking the burgers. So like the way we're gonna do it is we're gonna make it so you can like detect when it's like rare, medium, like medium well done, and well done. We're gonna do that with a sequencer, or I'll show you actually how we're gonna do it. So there's this material. I used it before. Like I made like a burger cooking thing before, but unfortunately it's not on my moon. It's on my Earth, so I don't have access to it. But like I remember how I did it though. I used the polyester material for the burger, and I just had it set to this to represent the burger, and I had this like this was like the burger patty right here. And I just had like this on color to like something like this, and then the off color was like brown. Alright, so first I need to add a microchip for the burger patty. And then I could connect a timer. So like, let's say it takes 20 seconds for this to cook. So like that's like the fastest that it could cook. Oh wait, I need to flip the colors. So this needs to be, and then this is going to be, I think I might make it possible where you could like burn it or whatever. Alright, so let's see how that looks. But yeah, this right here is burnt. I wouldn't want to eat this. So anyway, I'm gonna have it on a sequencer so you can detect how done it is. So obviously this is raw, you wouldn't want to eat it. You would want it to cook a bit to either reach rare or medium rare or medium well done or well done. I like my burgers at well done. So I don't like eating raw meat and risking getting a foodborne illness. I mean, that never happened to anyone I know personally, but I don't want to take any risk. Like I learned about foodborne illnesses in culinary arts and also baking and pastry arts, if I remember correctly. Wait, hold up. I'm gonna get a drink of water. I'll be right back in like a second. Alright, I'm back. I just dropped my phone. Alright, so basically what we did right now, we made it so you could cook it until it becomes burnt. Obviously you don't want it to become burnt. So when you're touching the grill, I'm gonna make it so when you're touching the grill, so that means you need a tag on this called grill. So let's say when you're touching the grill, or like, should I do like the heat source? I guess it's like the heat source, right? And I had this set to like label turquoise. So like when it's touching that, it cooks. And of course you're gonna need a jetpack so you can like carry it around. So the jetpack, the loop in it, the tetherless jetpack, and I'll just place it on the table, not on the grill itself. But anyway, the way it's gonna work is that it only cooks when it's on the grill, so as you can see it's cooking right now. But if I take it off, it should stop grilling. Hold up, I'm gonna zoom out so y'all can see that, so you can see the microchip. I need to get my jetpack. Alright, so as you can see right now it is cooking. But when I take it away from the heat, it stops cooking. The timer stops increasing. I'm actually gonna lower the radius of the timer, so instead of like 360, I'm gonna make it 180. That would make more sense because it's detecting the heat below it. So then I'm just gonna rotate it. Alright, there we go. I'm just gonna reset this back to 0 so I could show you. Wait a sec, where is the heat even? It's right there. Alright. So, I just have to... I might increase this to like 25 seconds actually. But anyway, it takes 25 seconds for this to cook. And the way you know whether it's like rare or like medium rare or whatever is by using a sequencer. So like I have there's like a temperature chart that you can find online. The only one that I know by heart is like is at like 160 degrees. That's like well done. That's what I like my burgers at. I honestly don't even eat burgers at Cookout because I feel like people don't know how to cook them right. I always choose hot dogs. I mean, like, I feel like when people cook them at cookouts, they're like always burnt. So that's why I always get hot dogs, because it's kind of hard to mess up a hot dog. So it's gonna make it so. Oh, you have to make this a certain number of stripes. So I guess the more stripes you have, the more precision you have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I'm gonna make that like 16, I guess. doesn't really matter, but yeah. But anyway, when it's all the way over here, so let's say I'm gonna change the timer a few seconds back so I could see something. Okay, so I think this is burnt. This looks burnt. If someone gave this to me at a cookout, I straight up would not eat it. I mean, I guess that's not too bad, but like this black, this looks burnt. So what we want to do is we connect the timer to that, so it's like 23 seconds. So we connect the timer to the sequencer, and the sequencer should be set to positional. So what that means is that this part right here is gonna be, wait, hold on a second, I'm like typing in, yeah. So everything over here is considered burnt, I guess. I'm just gonna do the timer one more time so I can see. Look, let's see. Would I want to eat this? No, I would not want to eat that. So yeah, that's burnt. But like at a certain point, it's well done. I'm gonna look up the chart on my phone. Like, hold up. I guess I'll look it up right here. It is. But that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be using a sequencer to represent that. So like I already said that everything past here is burnt. That's not on the temperature chart. I just decided to add that because why not? So I'm just gonna look that up. So like I would like never eat the burgers anything below well done, because like I don't want to get a foodborne illness. I learned about those in culinary arts and they don't sound fun. You could also get a foodborne illness if like the person that's like serving you doesn't wash their hands, which is interesting. Like I don't cook that much, but I always make sure to wash my hands, so like I don't get anything by like not washing my hands. Like before, I always wash my hands before eating, because that's what I learned to do in baking and pastry arts. Like that's when I became like super aware of like germs, when I took like that class right there, baking and pastry arts, back in 10th grade. Look, I need it in Fahrenheit. I need a chart in Fahrenheit. It's like where I'm from, I'm like familiar with Fahrenheit mostly. Like I don't know it in Celsius. I don't really care about Celsius, so I don't use that temperature system where I'm from. But anyway, let's say 120 is gonna be 120 to 125. So let's say that's rare, and I could always change this later. And then let's say this is medium rare. So I'll make the batteries a bit bigger so I have a bit more big of them. So that's medium rare. This is medium. This is medium well. And then this is well done. So I'm gonna see if the colors match up. Cause it's like a 10 degrees thing each, like rare. It's like 120 to 125. Right, 5 degrees. So it's like it changes by like 5 degrees, I guess. So yeah, I think that looks good, yeah. And then I'm just gonna have like text saying what it is. Like I'm gonna have like a meat thermometer that I'm gonna make out of like I guess we'll use plastic for this. Doesn't really matter if I use plastic or metal or whatever material looks best. So I'll just use plastic. And this right here is gonna be the meat thermometer. I'm not super concerned about the shape. And I'll just make it blue, because blue is my favorite color. Yeah, I'm gonna use metal for the needle. The needle is that's like that you stick in the meat. It's gonna be metal, and then also if you're having trouble rotating a triangle, just set your thing to 30. And then you should be able to rotate it correctly like that, so it's actually like pointing in the direction you want. Like when I see it in the pictures, like the needle is like coming from like inside of it, so that's why I'm like making it like this. So that's how it looks in the images that I've seen. I'm probably gonna have to change the weight and make this grabbable. I mean, I know I'm gonna have to make it grabbable, but I'm gonna have to change the weight. I'm also gonna add like a physics tweaker so like it doesn't collide with the burger, so that way it could go like right through it. But anyway, first things first, make this grabbable so I can actually see my Sackboy grab it. So I'm gonna need a material tweaker for that. And then I have to make this less heavy so my Sackboy could carry it. Because right now, it's grabbable, sure, but also it's in the wrong layer. Like this right now is grabbable, but it's like way too heavy for my Sackboy to actually pick up by himself. I can't even lift that. So I'm gonna use a physics tweaker. And the physics tweaker allows you to change the weight of objects, which is what I'm gonna do. I didn't mean to do that. And I'm just gonna change it to like something much lower. So I don't know, maybe 3 would be good. I just don't want to be too heavy. I want it to be too heavy. But yeah, that's good. That's good. I don't know how heavy the other piece is, but I'm just gonna do a separate microchip for that, because that one I actually do need to do a physics tweaker. Not for the weight, but like other reasons. I don't really care how heavy the bottom piece is, but I need to make the physics so they ignore the patty. So I'm just gonna place a tag, and I'm gonna call it patty, so it just goes straight through the patty. Like the burger, I guess. And then I'm gonna place a tag on the burger called burger, of course. So. And then like, I'll show you what I did right there. So like it has physics, but those physics don't apply to the burger patty. I'll zoom in. I'll zoom out so you can see what I mean. Wait, it is touching it. I thought I set it to like ignore. Or did I not change this? Okay, yeah. Ignore tagged objects. So that means it should go like right through the burger. Which it isn't, and I don't know why. Oh wait, it is. Yeah, it's going through. I just couldn't see the needle. I was confused, but as you could see, it has collisions with everything except for the burger, so it could go like right through it. So it could get the temperature of the burger. And the way we're gonna do that is by using what's it called? I guess the impact sensor in combination with a tag sensor. So basically, we just need to read the temperature of this. So like we're gonna have like a tag, and we're gonna call it like burger heat, I guess, or like burger temperature. So like when it's in contact with the burger, I'm just gonna set this to stabilize. I'm gonna set my microchip to stabilize so it's not an angle like that. There we go. And I'll do the same thing over here. Right there. So like when it's touching this. Wait, no, we don't need an impact sensor. Wait, no, we do. We need it in a combination with the attack sensor. So when you're touching the burger, so you want to set this to tag, card tag yes, and then we're gonna set it to burger. When we're touching the burger, and we're gonna set this to tag sensor. And we're gonna do burger temperature. So like both of the AND gate inputs have to be on. So like the burger temperature, that's like a percentage. This is just an on and off thing. You're either touching it or you aren't. But either way, it won't be able to detect the temperature unless it's actually touching it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna have a note tool. A note tool, let's say the temperature, it goes up to like what, maybe 180. I'm gonna have it go up to 180. And then I don't like the colors here. So I'm just gonna change the background to blue. And then the text color, I'm going to change that to white because that's the way it is in the LBP3 Vita. Just the game I learned how to create on. I feel like this is too bright, but I don't know. Oh yeah, and we have to set it to signal strength. Oh yeah, it's already at signal strength. But anyway, if I set this to right here, at first glance it might seem like it's not working. That's because stuff that's decentralized or like that's not physics doesn't work with the impact sensor. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna use sticker panel. So we're just gonna use like a triangle of sticker panel, and we're just gonna have it collide. We're just gonna like have it glued. The logic, we're just gonna place that on the sticker panel instead. Since the impact sensor does not work with the Sackyard. And then we need to set this to include touching so it actually works with sticker panel. So include touching, yes. And then the burger. And then if it still doesn't work, then you basically just need to set this to like rigid connections. Yes, rigid connections, no, and it should work. Wait, hold up, I'm gonna test it. Oh yeah, I forgot to set this to signal strength. Signal strength, so it basically detects the signal strength of the burger. So you can see the exact temperature of the burger now. In case you're confused about how I did that, let me recap. So basically, I have this burger that's changing color by using this timer right here. So it takes 25 seconds for the burger to cook. And so it takes 25 seconds for the burger to cook, and you can see like its temperature or whatever. I might change it, but pretty much that's the temperature. I'm actually gonna maybe increase it to 30. Yeah, 30 would be good. And then the meat thermometer, it reads the temperature. But anyway, I'm gonna have the note tool be over here, like on the meat thermometer itself, not in the microchip. And I'm gonna set this to, also if you want it to rotate, like if you want the note tool to rotate along with it, then all you have to do is set to local space, yes. And that's how you get it to rotate along with it. So I'm just gonna set this. So I'm gonna have this over here. And I'm gonna increase the font size a little bit. And so, oh yeah, we should also do the degree symbol. I forgot about that. The degree symbol. So that would be suffix. And I'm pretty sure PlayStation has one, right? Hold up, I'm gonna set my thing to full screen so I could actually see, because I'm on OBS right now and like my screen is smaller. But I'm pretty sure PlayStation does have a degree symbol, right? Alright, there we go. That is 2 actually. Alright, so right now it's at 0 degrees because our meat thermometer is not in, and I have full screen off now, so now I could actually see the chat. Alright, so alright, so now what we're gonna do, so I'm gonna show you the meat thermometer in action, and then I'll explain it again. So as you could see, when the thing is actually touching the burger. Alright, so right now it's at its max temperature that I set it at, 180. And when it, as you can see here, it reads the temperature exactly because the temperature of the burger is coming from the timer. So I'll move this closer. So the timer, like, the timer goes into the tag sensor, and the tag sensor, it like stores the value of the timer in here. And then that's like fed to the meat thermometer. Because I have this tag sensor, I set it to signal strength. So it detects the strength of this. Don't pay attention to whether or not it's lit or lit up. Percentage signals don't really, it doesn't really matter if you're talking about percentage signals, if it's like lit up or not lit up. You just want to like pay attention to like the percentage. But yeah, basically wait, why did I do that? I meant to set the current time to 0. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it so it actually cooks slower. I mean, it actually cooks faster if the cover is on. So that means I have to hollow this out first, and then I'm gonna make it so it cooks at like double the rate if you have the cover on. So what I'm gonna do, first I have to hollow this out, and then what I'm gonna do, so I would have to glue it first, of course. And I think now I have to decypherize something. Yeah, I'm gonna have to decypherize like the outer part of this so it could actually fit. Alright, there we go. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna make it so the, oh yeah, and I have to decypherize this part as well. And I guess I have this change layer. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna make it so when the cover is on, it cooks slower. Because right now, it could cook in like 30 seconds, which is kind of unrealistic in real life. A burger does not take 30 seconds to cook, or maybe it does. I don't know. I don't grill in real life. I'm just making it a little bit plain because it's fun. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna do like the medium rare and rare thing. I'm gonna do that right now. And then we're gonna make it cook double the amount of time if we have the cover on. I mean twice the amount of time. Alright, so we're gonna have a note tool, and we're just gonna copy and paste this after doing the settings. So there's one play mode, text only, and then we're gonna set the background color to blue because that's my favorite color, and then the background, like the text color, is going to be white. So we're gonna have that rare, and we're gonna copy and paste it, and it's gonna be like medium rare. Because that way if you don't have like the temperature memorized, it like you still know. And then it's gonna be medium, and I'm gonna use grid, and I'm gonna place all these together after I'm done, so that way like grid will be like overlapping in the exact same space or whatever. So and then medium, well done, and then after that it's well done. And then last one. And then I'm just gonna use the grid after wiring it. I'm gonna put it all together. But anyway, this sequencer that I did on the, what's it called? Wait, no. I'm gonna put the sequencer over here. I'm gonna put it on the meat thermometer. And it's the same thing. It basically does the same thing because it was detecting the timer and this also detects the timer, but through the tag sensor that's set to signal strength. So it basically takes the signal of the tag, and the tag takes the signal of the timer. So it's the same thing we were doing before, but like slightly different, I guess. It's basically the same thing, but we just have it on the meat thermometer. But we're gonna make it so when this battery is active, the meat is going to be considered to be, wait, where are the tags that I just, oh yeah, I was covering it. I mean the labels that I just did. So this is going to be rare, and then this tag right here is going to be medium rare. When I place it all together, you'll see that it like tells me like what temperature it's at. Wait, I'm gonna like do it so I can actually see it. So I'm just gonna stack them. It's like less confusing that way, so I could tell like which ones I wired and which ones I did. Oh yeah, I have to add a fifth label for burnt, but I'm pretty sure you could like tell that it's burnt, so I don't have to say that it's burnt. Okay, so I'm gonna place this all together with grid, and then I'm gonna show you what I mean. And then I'll have to glue this. And then after that, you're gonna see that it does it accurately. So, like it tells you how well cooked it is, and you don't have to like judge by the color. Okay, right now it's not displaying anything because it's burnt, so it's definitely not well done if it's burnt. But that's okay. So right now it displays as rare, then medium rare. This isn't accurate at all, by the way. I have to change it. I just realized I got it incorrect. I'm gonna have to change it now. Like this 120 is actually medium rare. I'm gonna make it so it takes longer to cook actually, cause like my main problem right now is that it cooks so quickly. So anyway, which one is at 120, and whatever 120 is, that's where I'm gonna place my first thing. Okay, that's 120. So I'm just gonna make this longer so that way I can actually make it accurate. So I can make it accurately. So this right here is going to be and then I think I'm gonna like change the length and make them longer. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make these longer. I'm gonna set it to like 20 seconds for now, and then I'm gonna see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was counting too fast at the beginning, but basically I was just trying to prove a point. I need to make all of these longer. 1, 2, 3. I'll make them longer by 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll see how that goes. 1, 2, 3. I think this is the same, right? Yeah. I have to do the temperature again now. But either way, 120 is rare. So I just have to move over the sequencer thing to detect that. I'm gonna set this at 30 again. Alright, so 120. Nah, it shouldn't be medium rare. It should be higher than that. So I'm just gonna have to explain this a little bit more. And then it should be accurate. Like, why is it like jumping ahead though? That just makes it even more confusing because like I just adjusted and now it's like jumping back. It's really weird. Yeah, so like that should be rare. Okay, that's confusing. Oh yeah, and then there's a gap right here. So I'm gonna get rid of that gap. Alright, there we go. So anyway, let me show you all the full cooking process right here. Alright, so as you can see, the meat is cooking right now. It's still raw. According to our meat thermometer, yeah, it's at like 27, 30. I'm gonna make this visible in text only. I mean play mode, visibility, text only. Oh, and then I forgot to make all of these local space. Local space is what makes it rotate. So I'm gonna have to do all of those, I guess. But anyway, it's at 105 right now. Oh, I forgot to make that one rotate, I guess. Alright, there we go. And then it's at medium rare. Apparently I have the text too close to the numbers. It's like overlapping a little bit. And then that's at medium, and then pretty soon it's gonna be medium well done. And then after that, it's gonna be what I prefer it to be at. It's gonna be well done. Alright, so yeah, we got that working. So it reads out the temperature somewhat accurately. I don't know why I kept like, it was weird. I was trying to set it to be like, so it was rare at 120, but like the sequencer was just being weird. I don't understand it, but like basically at 120, when it's at 120, it should be rare, but like it does it like too early. And I was like trying to move the batteries around. I'm gonna try it again one more time. See what I mean? It does it way too early, like 10 degrees earlier than it should. So like I was trying to make this longer or whatever. But then as you can see there, oh, I understand what's happening now. I think I get it. I'm gonna make this really long, and then I'm gonna fix it. Cause like basically the sequencer stripes, it's like the sequencer stripes reflect the positioning the timer or whatever. Nothing's interesting happening on Reddit. I guess that's why my phone just went off, because Reddit, nothing's interesting is happening on there. But yeah, I didn't need to make it this big, but I was like having problems before. So hopefully this fixes the problem that I was having. But yeah, it does. So now it's actually accurate. So this right here, medium rare. So yeah, good enough, I guess. It's a little bit closer. Then medium well done. And then well done. And then after that it's like burnt, I guess. Like it doesn't even count after that because it's like burnt. Like, why are you even still cooking it at that point? But yeah, let's see what else we're gonna do here. The note is right here. I keep flying past it. So we already built the grill. We heated the grill. Not as complex as I was planning to do, but yeah. And then we're gonna add toppings, I guess. So yeah, in case you missed it, like in case you weren't here for it, basically each battery on a sequencer represents like rare, medium, well done, like medium and well done, and I have that wired to a whole bunch of like overlapping note tools. And the sequencer is set to positional, in case you didn't catch that. So that means the position of the timer determines the position of the sequencer. Because right here I have like the timer going to like the tag sensor, and the tag sensor is picked up to its signal strength. Anyway, for the meats, like, hold on, let me just show you something. So I had it so you could like open the grill, which I probably shouldn't do when there's stuff on it, but I have a work table for a reason. I should use it. I'm just gonna place this over here. Okay. And then a bit later, I'm probably gonna add plates. But like, you could open this, and you could like add like charcoal. Okay, but let me show you something. Basically, the way this works is that it takes a while for the coals to preheat. So you know they're done when they're like glowing white. They're getting there. It takes like 30 seconds, I guess, for them to glow completely white. You can't really tell too much because of the opacity tweaker. Like, but yeah, they're glowing white right now. So when they're glowing white, you know that they're ready. Maybe I should just make them a bit brighter. Alright, there we go. And then I'm gonna make it so it takes 45 seconds. So anyway, when this is closed, it just resets. And then when you open it again, that whole sequence starts again. So anyway, if you're like impatient and you put this stuff on before the thing is like fully heated, like the speed at which it cooks actually depends on like, I set it up this way by setting this to speed scale if I remember correctly. Or not speed scale, what's it called? I had it set to, I was gonna have to set the signal strength, I guess I forgot to. But let me show you something. This, okay, it's set to 70. I'm gonna set it back to 70, but for now I'm gonna set it to 10 seconds and you're gonna see that like, if my thing is not preheated, I'm just gonna like put this on, and then oh wait, that's not what I'm meant to do. I don't want it to be set like that. Hold up, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make it so it resets for like a single frame. And the way I'm, like for only like a second. And the way I'm gonna do that is by setting this to 2. I did this like off screen, like after my last live stream. Like there was like this thing I was struggling with my last live stream, where I was like trying to save like the best score. And I ended up picking up this technique somehow. I don't know how I figured it out, but either way. Wait, I'm gonna test this. Unless it's like supposed to flicker. Yeah, I didn't set it up right. Okay, I think I have to set this to cycle. But yeah, basically the way it has it, it's always at 1. I just have to figure out how I'm gonna do this. Like I forgot what I was doing for a second. So basically, I want the temperature to reset when not when you close it, but like when you open it, I want it to reset. See, I don't think I need this, but basically I just need to rethink what I was doing. So the temperature should reset when you open it. So it resets. But I don't want it to... Wait, is it still going? Okay, yeah, it is. So as you can see, the temperature resets, and I want it to... So, like... Okay, now that I got it working, I can show you what I was about to do. I just forgot what I was doing for a second, that's all. So anyway, so let's say you open it. So the way it works, I have like, I should have used a sequencer here, but I didn't. But I have it so like the coals appear, and then it like gradually heats up. If you're impatient and you don't want to wait for like the full 45 seconds for it to heat up, and if you put the burger patty on right away, basically the way I have it set up is that like the speed at which it cooks depends on like the current temperature. So like, let's say I got this set to like what, 10 seconds, right? Like I had it set at 70 before, but I changed it to 10 for demonstration purposes. This right here is not going to take 10 seconds to cook. It's going to take... Wait, it's not cooking at all. It's not detecting the heat thing. Wait, where's the heat? Yeah, it's detecting it, but basically, hold on, let me show you. It's gonna cook very, very slowly if you're like impatient. Wait a second, to make sure this works. I'm pretty sure it does. Oh yeah, I forgot to set this to speed scale, that's why, speed scale. Basically what on and off does, it only accepts like on and off signals, such as like the toggle and stuff like that. But if you wanted to like accept a percentage signal, such as the signal strength from these, what's it called, the attack sensor, you gotta set it to speed scale. So hold up, let me restart my demonstration. If I have this set at like, I don't know, let's see, I don't know what half of 45 is. You can't even divide that number like evenly. But let's say I have it set at 20. If I have this set at 20, and I have this set at like 0, it's not going to take 10 seconds for it to cook. It's going to take like double that amount of time. So if I count to like 10 real quick, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you see it's not cooked, even though I set it at 10 seconds. That's because the grill is not fully preheated. I made it realistic so the grill has to be preheated, like fully preheated for it to cook at its maximum speed. So let me show you what would happen if I were actually patient and waited for the grill to preheat. So like, let's say it's set at 40. If I set at 40, it's gonna take 10 seconds for it to preheat. Like obviously it's preheating way faster now because it's set. The grill is fully preheated. Also my burger is burnt, but that's just during the demonstration. Because normally I would not have it set at 10, but like obviously if a burger cooks in 10 seconds, it's gonna be burnt really quickly. But that was just for demonstration purposes. So yeah, it's actually realistic. So like this, the temperature of the grill actually makes it cook slower or faster. And I'll explain quickly one more time how I did that. I basically just had this, so this timer controls how long it takes for the grill to preheat. And this timer goes into the tag at the bottom that says heat. It's labeled heats. So like, and then this is set to signal strength. So the strength of the heats goes into the timer, which is set to speed scale. Which basically means it will go faster if the heat is at its maximum, and it will go slower if it's at 0. So obviously you want to have this set to full if you want it to like cook in like 10 seconds. So like this cooks in 10 seconds because it's at its maximum heat. But instead, if I had this set to, let's say half of that. So like if I had it set to, like, I mean, I know 20 isn't half, but you can't really divide 45 evenly. But as you can see now, it takes longer, definitely not 10 seconds. But anyway, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so it actually cooks faster if the cover, like the grill cover is on. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm just going to make it so it cooks slower. If the, what's it called? If the thing is off, it cooks slower. The way I'm going to do this is with division. You can actually do simple division in LBP Planet by using a AND gate, which could do multiplication. So basically, if you set this to multiply inputs, and you multiply it by 50%, that's the same thing as dividing by 2. So let me show you what I mean by that. So like, basically this is like 100 right now. It should be 100, I'll check. It's 44. It's not preheated. Okay, yeah, it's not. But anyway, this is 100. This 100 signal is divided by half. It should be divided by half because I divided it by 2 by multiplying it by 50%. And I just that with pretty much every signal. So like this is set at like what, 66, but I divided by half to get 33. But I don't want this to happen all the time, only when the cover is off. So I need to add, I guess, a tag sensor. For the cover, so I'm just gonna add like a tag right here. Why is this still set at 30? And then I'm gonna put the cover on. And then I'm just gonna place a tag sensor, like roughly in the middle, I guess. It doesn't have to be perfectly in the center, but the tag sensor should be able to like detect it right. But anyway, that's the cover. So I'm gonna have a tag called grill cover. So when the grill cover is on, it should cook at its normal rate. But if the grill cover is off, it should cook twice as slow. So I'm basically just gonna, wait, where is it? Oh yeah, I'm just gonna like invert this so I don't have to do it not gate. It'll cover, and I'm just gonna set this to count, I guess, because I just want like a on and off signal. I don't need like the closest signal gives me a percentage signal, which I don't want. But anyway, invert. So basically, let's say I have this set at 10. When I have this set at 10, wait a sec. Wait, is this going through? Oh, I remember what I did. The way the AND gate works is that both signals have to be going through, and this is outputting like what? Wait, why do I have the indicate? That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do the battery with the circuit node. But anyway, what I said before, I'm gonna have to redo this, not redo this. But like, this isn't gonna work. The battery isn't gonna. I'm gonna need 2 batteries. One that's set at 100%, and one that's set at 50%. Because basically the way the AND gate works is that it won't let the signal through unless both inputs are set at 100%. So I'm just gonna set this one to 100%, and I'm gonna actually do a not gate. Else it's gonna be confusing. Here on. So I'm just gonna set this. I'm gonna invert this. I mean, I'm not gonna invert it. I'm just gonna have this, so when the cover isn't on, it should do 50%. But when the cover is on, it should do 100%. And then I'm just gonna run that through an OR gate, and then run that through the AND gate. So the OR gate is like either one of these signals will trigger this one. So whichever one is on. But anyway, as you could see, it takes 10 seconds for it to cook. When the grill cover is on, it's going at 100% of its rate, so it's going to take 10 seconds for it to cook, as you could see right here. Wait, is it going at 10 seconds? Wait, no, that's not right. Wait, oh yeah, it is right, because I have it set at this. But yeah, it's going at 100% of its speed. Assuming the thing is fully preheated, it should take 10 seconds for it to cook. And right now, the grill is fully preheated because I set it at like, yeah. But if I have the grill cover off, so I'm just gonna set this to 0, and I'm gonna take the grill cover off. You're gonna see that it takes longer for it to cook. It takes twice as long now that the grill cover is off, and we're getting all that air coming onto the burger. It takes twice as long for the burger to cook. So yeah, that's just me making it realistic. So I think I read like online somewhere that like you should cook your burgers with the cover on. So I decided to just make it realistic. I wanted to see if I could do that with logic. So like I thought about it for a bit. And yeah, that's how you make it realistic like that. So we got 2 ways to. So like the time that it takes for the burger to cook depends on 2 things: whether or not the grill is actually preheated, and it takes 45 seconds for it to preheat, and whether or not the cover is on. So like, if the grill isn't preheated, obviously it won't cook. But if it's like a little bit preheated, it will take longer to cook. So you want it to be at like 100% of its temperature. And also, if the cover is off, it will take twice as long for the burger to cook. And the fastest it could cook, assuming that everything is at 100, is, let's say for now, 10 seconds. But I'm gonna set it to like, I guess maybe 50. But yeah, now we are going to do condiments, because that's what. Wait, where is it? Oh yeah, right here. So we're gonna make it so you could add ketchup, mustard, tomatoes, lettuce, whatever else I think of. And this is the part where I should add like a plate or something. I'm actually gonna make like a separate table real quick. I'm just gonna make like a table. Nothing fancy. It's probably not even it's not even gonna have legs. Like that's how not fancy it is. It's just gonna be like a floating platform. Alright, here we go. This is our table. I'm just gonna change the color, and I'm gonna make it brown. Like dark brown. Sort of like a picnic table, I guess. And then I'm just gonna set it to static, so it doesn't fall. Oh wait, it's already set it to static. I'm gonna set it to like 5 layers, I guess. Yeah, 5 layers. And then I'm just gonna use the UV tool to rotate it so the planks are facing the other way. So like that. Alright, there we go. That's gonna be our table. This is where we're gonna place the plates. We're gonna have like all these toppings over here. And we're gonna make the plate out of a paper cup that we're just gonna flatten basically. So by flattening a cup, alright, let's see. Oh yeah, the cup is in bits and bobs. Right at the top. And also I want it to be centered. So the way you need to see what it centers something is just set it to scale from top. That not only scales it from the top, which makes it so it goes up and down from the top, it also makes it so it like auto centers. Like as long as you try to place it in the center, it like auto centers. Or at least it should be. Wait, hold on a second. Let's see. Yeah, set it to scale from top. Alright, yeah. Or like it should be auto. Okay, yeah, now it's auto centering. So I'm just gonna make this really big. Actually, I could just do that here. And then I'm gonna flatten this. And I'm gonna flip it over so you can actually see that it's a plate. Alright, there we go. I don't want it to be like floating above the table, but I don't want it to go into the table either. And I think I made the plate a bit too small. So I just need to change like the in and out to like 150. And not to change the left, this to 150. And then I'm gonna copy and paste this or drag it over here to see if it's actually like big enough to fit the thing. I hope it is. Yeah, I need to make it a little bit bigger, but basically, yeah, it's big enough. Okay, yeah, we already got a patty over here. So like, what we're gonna do now that we got the plate, we're gonna get some mustard, we're gonna get some ketchup, and then we're gonna make it so like you could put ketchup on it and stuff. Let's see, where is the container? It's in the food object. It's in the food category, which I scrolled past. Oh wait, I'm sorting by theme right now. Alright, there we go. So it should be in food if I remember correctly. Alright, so the squeezy bottle, I'm gonna have like 3 sauces, I guess. So 3 sauces. I'm gonna have ketchup, then mustard, and then I'm gonna have like the special sauce. The special sauce is basically just gonna be orange, like light orange. Alright, there we go. So yeah, it's just like special sauce. And the way we're gonna do it is with a tag. So we're gonna make it so like when you're grabbing it, the tag activates. So we're just gonna have this. We're just gonna have it called sauce. So like whatever sauce you want for the burger. I'm not even gonna bother with tag colors. I mean different labels right now. I'm just gonna set this to red. It's like a nice shortcut that I take sometimes. And then this to like yellow. And then this for orange. And then of course we need to make all of these grabbable, which I probably should have done from the beginning. Luckily we could just like copy and paste the microchip. But basically it's just like we need to to make this grabbable, so we're gonna use a material tweaker, and we're gonna set this to grabbable. Then of course we need a grab center. So the text when we're grabbing it, I don't know if the ketchup is too heavy, but if it is, then I'm gonna need a, what's it called? A physics tweaker. So I'm gonna test it out right now. I'm gonna get my jetpack, and I'm gonna see if I can actually like lift it up. Which I should be able to, but if not. Okay, yeah, it's way too heavy. Luckily, we could fix that with the physics tweaker. So right now it's at like 20. We're gonna set it at like 3. 3 is manageable for Sackboy because Sackboy weighs 1 unit. So apparently he could lift something like 2 times its weight, I guess. Either way, this is more manageable. And then we're just gonna do the same thing. Once I get the logic all set for this one, we're gonna do the same thing for over there. So I'm just gonna drag this over here, and I'm gonna change it to like a color that's actually looks appealing. I'm not eating that unless it's not burnt. So let's just say still looks a little bit burnt. There we go. Anyway, the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna use a decoration mount, and we're gonna use the splat decoration. There's quite a few splat decorations. I don't know how many I have in my pocket right now, because sometimes like when my profile corrupts, it like deletes stuff from my pocket. It's like the same things every time. It's really weird. I can fix it by reloading my profile, but I'm pretty sure I have everything I need in my pocket right now. Like I should have all 4 splat decorations. If I don't, it's not a big deal. I really only need 1. I just like to have options. But yeah, I have all 3. So that's good. Because normally I only have like 1 of these. Like normally I only have this one. So yeah, now I could choose any one without one. I'm just going to choose the same one every time, then I'm going to rotate it. So, for those of y'all that missed it, there's this trick with a decoration mount where if you want to center something, you can set it from scale to top, yes. And that not only makes it scale from the top, but it also makes it so anything you place on here becomes centered. Like auto-centered. It's pretty cool. So like as long as you make an effort to place it right in the center, it actually does place in the center automatically for you. So anyway, I'm just gonna flatten this a bit. And then I'm gonna set it to red. And then I'm gonna have to do like a yellow version as well a bit later. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna make it so like it gradually goes from like big to small, so like that and like that, and then I'm just gonna do it to a timer. I don't like using, I'm not super familiar with the decoration mount, so luckily if there's a tool that you're not familiar with that has the same input options as the timer, you can just use a timer instead, which I feel more comfortable doing. So I'm just gonna use a timer. Actually, I should probably use a mic chair, right? Yeah, that would make more sense. So we got the timer, and we're just gonna have it at like start playing forwards. Start count up. We're gonna make it so the ketchup gets in there in like 1.5 seconds. But yeah, and then we're gonna do the same thing with ketchup. Or people don't put mayo on their burgers, do they? I don't know, because I don't eat mayo. People put barbecue sauce in their burgers, so like I could add that if I wanted to. I might add like barbecue sauce. I don't like barbecue sauce. Like the other day my dad got like barbecue chicken, and I was like a bit upset. He thought I liked barbecue chicken, but I was like, nah, I don't like barbecue anything. The only thing I like barbecue sauce is on my chicken nuggets. Everything else I don't like barbecue sauce on. I don't even like barbecue chips. Like I don't like barbecue on my sandwiches or anything like that. But yeah, with chicken nuggets, I like barbecue sauce with chicken nuggets because otherwise the chicken nuggets are sort of dry anyway. But yeah, everything else, nah, I don't like barbecue sauce too much. I'm trying to select the decoration mode, but I think I grabbed like the wrong thing. Oh yeah, that was the wrong decoration mode. That's why I don't like working with decoration modes, because it's kind of hard to like grab them sometimes. And I'm doing it again. Alright, there we go. So anyway, basically the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to hook this up to everything except for up and down. So I'm just going to hook it up to... Actually, I'm going to temporarily make this bigger so I could actually... And again, that's the wrong one. I'm going to temporarily make this one bigger so I could actually see the inputs. So I'm just going to have the timer output set to left, right, and then out. So everything except up and down. Up and down I'm fine with. So basically the way it's going to work, it's going to do this. I actually wanted to go quicker. So I think 0.5 will be good. 0.5 should be good. But yeah, I'm just gonna make it so when it detects that tag, so the tag sensor, it's gonna do that. And again, we don't really need it at the full 360. Hold up a second. There's like a fly on my computer and I have to kill it. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I think I killed the fly. I got it in like a tissue. So like it should be dead, I guess. But yeah, it was just flying all over my computer screen and that was annoying. But anyway, when this tag sensor detects the ketchup, and I should make this up and down. When it detects, wait no, I had it right before. So when it detects the ketchup, or the sauce is what I'm calling it. I called it sauce, right? So like the red sauce. Then it's gonna do that. It's gonna make that. So let me test it out. Okay, and it turns out the fly is not dead. I don't know where it is right now, but I swear I just saw it. It's like a little fly. Still annoying though. Really annoying. Now it's crawling over my mic. It's annoying. And what? Was it just crawling on my head? There we go. The ketchup is in the wrong layer. But that's okay. I'm gonna change that. Hey. Yeah. So now this should be in the right layer. So we're gonna put all of these in this back layer right here. We might have to change the layer later on, because like actually the thing over here, like if I would place this in the grill, it would not be centered. So like I'm gonna have to change the layer again. Isn't really too much of a big deal, I guess. Yeah, it's not centered. Seven. Okay. Okay, so this should be in these layers. Like this should be in 46. So I'm gonna have to move this a layer, unless I want to move to like the grill a layer, which would take longer because it's not glued. So yeah, I'm just gonna move the plate a layer, so everything should move a layer in the front. And then I don't even know where the ketchup is right now. But wherever the ketchup is. Wait, where is the ketchup? Alright, there we go. Decoration mounts are like super hard to grab. I think that's it. There we go. I really don't like decoration mounts sometimes, I swear. Oh yeah, I forgot it only activates when I'm grabbing it, so I can't just stick it up like that, so if it falls over it's not gonna detect it. I actually have to be grabbing it. And I just squished myself. Yeah. Alright, so I think I'm gonna make it so it has to be like at a certain angle for it to actually like come out. So like you can't just like it has to be upside down for it to come out. So you can't just like, so it has to be like you can't do it at this angle. Like it should be actually be upside down. Like we have an angle sensor, so I think I'm gonna use the angle sensor in combination with the grab sensor. So the angle sensor, honestly never really used it that much. The angle sensor detects what angle something is at. So I'm going to use that in combination with the grab sensor. So what we're going to do this, so I gotta move this out of the way. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make it so when you're grabbing this and it's at a certain angle, and I don't really know how to adjust that angle. Can I like rotate this and I'm gonna see if that works. Okay, that works. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that pretty much works. So I'm gonna make it like a 45-degree angle. So as long as it's like straight up or down or whatever, so it doesn't matter if it's like tilted a little bit. So I'm gonna experiment by tilting it. I'm gonna set it at static. So yeah, this works. And so does this. I just don't want it to be like flat down like this and still squared out the thing, so that's not how it works in real life. Like everyone, when they do this, they have it like tilted a little bit or like straight up like that. Alright, that was like my first time successfully using an angle tweaker. Because I normally have like problems with using it, but like that wasn't too hard. So I don't really use that gadget too much. Oh yeah, I got this set to static. I need to set it to dynamic so it can actually move. So as you can see, it actually has to be like that now. It does it from the center no matter where I do it, but whatever. And then we could do like the same thing with mustard or whatever. So like of course you would want it to like stack on top of each other. The way you're gonna do that is with a piston. So we're probably gonna use like a chain of pistons or whatever. I'm gonna try it like, I need to see what I'm doing better. So I'm just gonna do it like not like actually on the burger, like near the burger. And then when I got all the logic working, we're gonna put it on the burger, like on the burger patty. We're gonna glue it. Now I have to try to grab this again. Decoration mount has like a really bad hitbox. I mean, the hitbox, the point where you grab it, it's like really annoying. Anyway, I'm gonna do this over here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue it, some sticker panel to it. An invisible sticker panel. That way maybe it'll be easier for me to grab it. Yep, it is. And then what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna place some more sticker panel, but this one right here, it's gonna be where the piston's gonna go. Alright, so basically, the way I'm gonna have this set up is when... Wait a sec, where's the microchip for the what's it called? The decoration mount. Oh, I placed it on the wrong decoration mount. Alright, that makes sense. I'm just gonna place it on the sticker panel now. So I just placed it on this, and this is upside down. Doesn't matter because I could just stabilize it like that. Alright, there we go. So this right here is where I'm gonna put the piston. So temporarily, I'm just gonna set this to static. Wait, I'm gonna use grid for this. I normally use grid when I'm using pistons. Alright, so the way I'm gonna have it work is that, let's see. I am gonna have to use the patty a bit later. I don't want this, I don't like moving stuff on grid. So I'm just gonna like test it over here. So I'm gonna make it so they get the height of the sauce, like the positioning, the vertical position of the sauce depends on like how many sauces you've already put in on there. So let's see, how am I gonna do this? And also I need to move this up a bit. Alright, so the way I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna have a separate label called sauced, so you know the burger was sauced. It basically had sauce on it, I guess. And I'm gonna just change this to red. And then I'm gonna add an orgate to make it so if any of the other ones have their sauce put on them, then it will know to like shift up like one vertical position. Oh yeah, and I guess I'll need an and gate and a not gate. So like when any of the other things have sauce on them, so like what is that? actually gonna get rid of this special sauce. I don't even know what that is. I think In-N-Out Burger uses like a special sauce. I like In-N-Out Burger, but unfortunately they don't have like that where I'm from. Like I went to California during the summer, they had In-N-Out Burger. But like they don't have that on the East Coast, unfortunately. Sauce. Alright. There we go, and we're just gonna set this to count. So, if it's like the special, the orange is gonna be barbecue sauce, by the way. So we're just gonna do 2. Let's make this less complicated. So here we go. So, barbecue sauce, and then mustard. So when there's barbecue sauce and mustard already on the burger, but you haven't put ketchup on there, what's gonna happen is that, wait, what's it called? It's gonna change position, and it sort of reminds me of a Little Big Planet 1 style Renegade, like the way I'm picturing it in my head, sort of. Okay, that helps me visualize it. I don't know if y'all have seen my video on how to make logic in Little Big Planet 1, but like basically it's the way you make an AND gate in Little Big Planet 1 is with pistons, and this is like a very similar thing. We basically have like a chain of pistons. And this is gonna be barbecue sauce. I hope I made that brown enough. Nah, it needs to be browner, or a bit darker. Not the table, the barbecue sauce. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. But basically, the way we're gonna do that, that we're gonna do this is that we're gonna stack all of these. Wait, why isn't it let me grab it? I guess I need to select both the piston and the, yeah. But basically we're gonna stack it sort of like Little Big Planet 1 style AND gate, which basically like the chain, like the way you make it AND gate in Little Big Planet 1 is basically you just stack pistons. Really similar to this. I should make this a bit higher. If these aren't equally spaced, I could like fix it later, but I guess I'd rather get it right the first time. But anyway, gate. I didn't connect the end gate to anything. Alright, so right now we're on the sauce, the last step for anyone that is joined. Basically, we're making a grill. So I said that we're gonna build the grill, which we did. We heating up the grill, which we did, and then cooking the burgers. And then right now, we're just adding toppings. So like cooking the burgers, I made it like kind of realistic, where like the time it takes to cook the burger depends on like whether or not like the grill is actually like preheated or whatever. So like, wait, let me see the timer. Alright, so basically, I'm gonna give you a quick demo for anyone that is joined. So let's say the burger takes 10 seconds to cook. The reason it's not taking 10 seconds instead of taking 20 seconds is because the cover is not on. It takes twice as long to cook if the cover isn't on. But if we put the cover of the grill on, it's gonna cook faster. So I'll show you that. Okay, so anyway, let me show you that one more time. So anyway, with the cover on, you see that it cooks. Wait, is the cover on? Wait, is it picking it up? Wait, is the thing preheated? Oh, I have it set at, do I have it set at 120? It's at 50%, I don't know why. Like that is detecting the grill cover, right? Yep, grill cover, and then... Yeah, that's weird. Maybe I wired it backwards, I'm pretty sure I wired it the right way. Wait, I think I see what happened. Somehow it got disconnected. That's really weird. Oh, I know what happened now. Basically what happened, what I was trying to show you, is that basically if you have the grill cover off, it cooks slower. I didn't have the thing connected, but let me set this to 0 and then I'll show you again. So if I have the cover on, it cooks in like 10 seconds if I have the grill cover on. So as you can see here, it cooks in like 10 seconds easily. But if I try to cook the burger with the grill cover off, it's gonna take 20 seconds. Like it will take noticeably longer to cook for 20 seconds. Because that's apparently the way it is in real life. So as you can see, the grill cover is off, and it's taking longer to cook. So like it's been like almost 10 seconds, and it's like at its halfway point instead of like fully cooked like it would have been before. And I'm gonna show off the meat thermometer. For anyone that hasn't already seen it, I made a meat thermometer. It actually like shows how cooked the meat is. So before I had this set at like, what, 50, right? I'm gonna just skip till it's like actually somewhat cooked. But yeah, right now it's rare, and then it's medium rare, and then pretty soon it's got to be medium. Just bumped into my table. And then it's medium well done, and then my favorite is well done, just what I eat it at. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But anyway, back to the sauce. let's see, 2 units should be enough. I guess 0.2. And then maybe 4 is backwards, I guess. Or to simplify this, maybe I could do this later off stream. To simplify this, I could just make it so you could do 1 sauce at a time. Either one would work really. I don't really have a preference over which method I do. I mean, like it would be cool if you could like stack it, but I'll do that off stream, I guess. I'm gonna just simplify it. And then I'm gonna delete all this because I don't need no more. Alright, so that would be ketchup. Wait, no, that's ketchup, so it should be red. I got confused for a second. And this should be orange, because that's barbecue sauce. And then this is yellow. And all of these should be set at 0. I don't know. Wait, are they set at 0? Oh yeah, I just couldn't see them too well. So I was like temporarily set it to like, not 0. Wait, the in and out is like the only thing that like means the same, right? Or it's up and down. So up and down is 5% for all of them. And then last one. Alright, so I'm just gonna make it so you can only choose 1 sauce. Which isn't really that fun, because some people like to mix them. Me, I like to mix ketchup and mustard sometimes. Most times I just use ketchup. But like if I'm like dipping it in chicken nuggets, and there's like no barbecue sauce or whatever, then I like mixing ketchup and mustard. Or like, I think my cousin like introduced me to doing that, like my cousin. She like told me to mix it, and I tried it, and it actually wasn't that bad. Like it actually tastes kind of good. Which is strange because I don't really like mustard by itself. Oh yeah, we need a tag. Alright, so basically the way we're gonna do it is that we're gonna make it so the player could only choose 1 sauce at a time. So like, I mean not 1 sauce. Wait, that's actually a good idea. So we could use we could use a selector. I never thought about that. So yeah, we could use a selector. I was thinking of just using a permanent switch, like where once you choose the sauce, you're like done. You can't choose any more sauces, but I guess you could have it like. Yeah, so I'm gonna do like a main circuit board type thing for the selector. I'm just gonna place it right here. But yeah, the selector would also can be simpler than what I was talking about before. So yeah, the selector. And I'm just gonna place a microchip here. So this is gonna be where the selector is. And it's just gonna be like 4 options. The first option is no sauce, and the second option is ketchup. The third option is mustard, and then barbecue sauce. I don't like barbecue sauce in my burgers, but some people do, so that's why I'm including it. I'm gonna open up all these microchips, so like I know which one is which. And then this is gonna be like the main one that the selector's in, that like controls. Alright, there we go. We got ketchup, we got mustard, and we got barbecue sauce. So ketchup is input 2. So when you're not having ketchup, then the ketchup it like disappears, I guess. So like it just resets. Gonna do the same thing for the mustard. So mustard is gonna be input 3. So we're gonna make so you can only have one sauce at a time. And then when you don't have ketchup, mustard disappears. So that way it doesn't like overlap. So it just like resets. And then input 3 is gonna be the barbecue sauce. So the barbecue sauce, we're gonna make it so same as before. When you haven't selected, it just resets position. I'm glad I used the timer because I don't think I would be able to do this with a decoration mount by itself. Like honestly, I just feel more comfortable using timers than decoration mounts by themselves. So yeah, because like the decoration mount has like the same input options as the timer. Like hold up, I'll show you. Or like I'll try to. It's really hard to select a decoration mount, but like it has all the same input options as the timer, such as start stop, force backwards. But I mean, timers don't have single cycle, but like everything else, like it has. Except for it actually doesn't have start playing forwards. So I'm glad I did it like this. Or else I was gonna have to use like a permanent switch. I mean like a one-shot switch for it. So a counter sets to 1. That's what I meant. But anyway, I need to stack all these together and then I'm gonna test it. I'm pretty sure it works though. I'm gonna just stack all these together. So I'm gonna set it to grid. So they're all in the same position. And then I'm gonna test it to see if it works. Which it should. Okay, but anyway. And then I'm gonna just test this out by just setting it to input 2 so I could get this position to be correct. But temporarily set it to input option 2. Oh yeah, I could just test it out like this. So yeah, as you can see, only one could be active at a time. But anyway, as you can see now that works. Now we're gonna test it on the burger itself. So I'm gonna temporarily set this to what's it called? Input option 2. And then the burger, make sure it's on the right layer. Wait, where's the burger? Oh yeah, the main burger is right here. So I guess I could glue all this together since it works. And we're just gonna put this on here. I'm gonna change the angle so I can see better. Okay, there we go. Here's the jetpack. Alright, here we go. So why do I have the signal strength for this showing? Wait, is this in the right layer? Yes, no. I'm just gonna copy and paste the jetpack and bring it over here, so I don't have to like keep going all the way over there just for the jetpack. Alright, so let's test out the mustard now. I forgot to make it grabbable. And then the output goes into this, and then we do the same thing. Over here. I'm gonna change the camera angle. I'm gonna add like a game camera so I can actually see better. That way I don't have to like go into like the flying mode and then do this. I mean, I guess I could do that. I'll do that for now. So I have it set up like it has to be like at a 90-degree angle. So yeah, also preview mode. I should set preview mode on, which I just did. So yeah, the mustard doesn't look mustardy enough, if that makes sense. Like it looks like cheese a little bit. Or I don't know. I don't think I did the right shade of yellow. Or did I? I don't know. I know that mustardy isn't a word. But yeah, you have to be holding it like straight up. Just like in real life. But yeah, it makes it so you choose like one sauce at a time. And then I'm gonna do the ketchup. And there we go. Okay, so now before I end the stream, I'm gonna cook a burger from the beginning to end, or a burger or two. Just have to get rid of the plate for a second. I don't want to glue the plate. Like the plate is what we're just placing it on. Anyway, I'm gonna set the main microchip. I'm just gonna place it like on the burger. And then I'm gonna set it to 1. 1 if it's its default. By default, it doesn't have any sauce at all. Alright, and I guess I'll set both of these to like 30 seconds or 35. Like it takes 60 seconds to let it cover anyway. And then I'm gonna just reset it. Alright, here we go. This one is at 12 degrees. What's this one at? And that one's at medium rare. And now it's medium. That one's gonna burn. Probably. This one's only at 74. Like it's still raw. I'm waiting for it to get to 120. I mean, I don't want it at rare. But anyway, when it's at like 145, I'm gonna take it off. But yeah, we're good. It didn't burn. So basically now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a ketchup to it. Wait, this is the one that like doesn't have like the ketchup stuff, right? But I'm gonna delete this one and then I'm gonna do it again. Cause like the ketchup thing was like on this burger right here. I'm not gonna put ketchup on a burnt burger, obviously. But I'm gonna just set this to raw again. But yeah, all the ketchup logic was in that one right there. I'm gonna just get this off the plate for a second. But yeah, last burger of the night. Then I'm ending the stream. But yeah, basically I made this burger. For anyone that has joined, I made this burger. And you could cook it. It takes like 30 seconds to cook, or actually 60 if the grill cover isn't on, it takes longer to cook, and also if the grill isn't preheated, it takes longer to cook. And I did that by setting my thing to speed skill. But basically, you want to get it to at least 120 for it to be rare. I like mine well done though, so I'm trying to get mine at like 145. But anyway, I'll show you the logic for that. The logic for like the meat timer or whatever. I'll pause it while it's doing that. But anyway, I got this timer. It's set to speed skill. Basically, the way I have it set up is if the grill cover is on, it takes like twice. If the grill cover is off, it takes twice the amount of time to cook. And I did that by dividing by 50% by multiplying. So like the end game has this multiplication feature. You can actually divide it by 2 by multiplying by 50%. So that's what I did. And then I made it so like the heat, signal strength of the heat also determines how long it takes for it to cook. But anyway, I'm gonna get the jetpack now. And then I'm gonna take this off the grill. And then we're gonna get... Okay, that's good enough, I guess. It's like medium well done. And then we're gonna put ketchup on this, or mustard. There we go. Or we could do mustard. Like the way I have it set up, you can only do like one at a time. You do mustard like that. Or we could do barbecue sauce, which I would never put on my burger in real life, because I don't like barbecue sauce. Like I don't like barbecue chips. I don't like barbecue anything except for chicken nuggets. Like it has to be straight up in order for the barbecue sauce to come out like it is, just like it is in real life. But yeah, hold up, I'm gonna angle the camera so you can actually see it coming out better. Because like the camera, it was like cutting out, like the camera was following my player before. But yeah, I might include something like this in my next 4th of July level. Or if I make another one. Look, if I did make another one, it's gonna be for PlayStation Vita. So I wanna someday connect to private servers on that console. Like I would have to jailbreak my console first, I guess. But either way, after that, like I have a 4th of July level I could publish on there right now, but it's like sort of more like a tech demo than a level. So I would have to improve it. So I think I'm gonna add like a feature where you could like grill burgers, except it doesn't have the decoration mount, so it wouldn't be as cool. But everything else is like doable. Besides like this cool decoration mount effect, like the color changing and stuff is possible in that game. I just want to be able to make the sauce. So I'm pretty sure PlayStation Little Planet Vita doesn't have the decoration mount. But yeah, I'm not gonna end the stream putting barbecue sauce on my thing. So after I put on the ketchup one more time, I'm gonna end the stream. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining. I really appreciate anyone that came to watch the stream, and I hope everyone has a good day. So yeah, thank you for joining.